Have you ever felt like someone in your life was constantly tearing you down, making you question your worth, and leaving you emotionally drained? If so, you might be dealing with a narcissist. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, and their toxic behavior can seriously damage your self esteem without you even realizing it. In today's video, I'm going to share powerful strategies to stop a narcissist from destroying your self worth and help you regain control over your emotions. You'll learn how to recognize narcissistic behaviors, set boundaries, and most importantly, protect yourself from their emotional exploitation. If you've ever felt powerless in dealing with a narcissist or struggled to keep your confidence intact in their presence, this video is for you. Stick around because you deserve to feel empowered, respected, and strong in any relationship. Let's dive in and take the first step towards reclaiming your self-esteem. Recognize narcissistic behavior early. The first step in protecting your self-esteem from a narcissist is to recognize their behavior early. Narcissists often rely on manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional exploitation to control and belittle others. These tactics are designed to undermine your confidence, distort your reality, and make you feel inferior. By learning to identify these behaviors as soon as they appear, you can begin to protect yourself before the emotional damage sets in. Manipulation is one of the most common tactics narcissists use. They twist situations to serve their needs, often putting you in a position where you feel guilty or responsible for things that aren't your fault. They may play on your empathy, making you feel like you're the one in the wrong, even when you're not. Gaslighting is another subtle but powerful form of manipulation. Narcissists will make you question your own perceptions, memory, or sanity. They might deny things they said or did, causing you to doubt your own experiences and feel confused or unstable. This is meant to erode your sense of self and make you more dependent on their version of reality. Emotional exploitation is also key to their behavior. Narcissists often prey on your emotions, using them to get what they want. They might guilt trip you, use your vulnerabilities against you, or exploit your desire to help others in order to maintain control. Once you start to recognize these red flags, you can act to protect yourself. Awareness is the first step in breaking free from their control, and understanding these behaviors helps you reclaim your emotional power. By recognizing narcissistic behavior early, you can avoid falling into their traps and safeguard your self-esteem before it's too late. Set strong boundaries. When dealing with a narcissist, setting strong, clear boundaries is essential to protect your self-esteem and emotional well-being. Narcissists will often push your limits, testing how much they can get away with. They may try to violate your personal space, disrespect your feelings, or make unreasonable demands that leave you feeling drained. If you don't establish boundaries, they'll continue to take advantage of you, eroding your sense of self and confidence. Setting firm boundaries means clearly communicating what you will and will not tolerate. It's about standing up for yourself and not allowing anyone, no matter how persuasive or manipulative they may be, to treat you in a way that harms you emotionally. When a narcissist tries to belittle you, gaslight you, or demand more than you're willing to give, your response should be clear and unwavering. For example, if a narcissist tries to emotionally manipulate you, calmly and firmly state that you won't engage in those types of conversations or behaviors. If they demand your time or attention without regard for your needs, assert your right to say no without feeling guilty. Setting these boundaries shows them that you value yourself and your emotional space, and you will not tolerate being mistreated. It's also important to remember that setting boundaries is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Narcissists will often test your limits over time, trying to push you back into their control. Be consistent with your boundaries and don't let their behavior wear you down. Over time, this will help you maintain control over your emotional well-being and stop them from eroding your self-esteem. By setting strong boundaries, you take back the power and protect yourself from the manipulative tactics that a narcissist may try to use. It's one of the most effective ways to stop them from harming your confidence and emotional health. Don't take their actions personally. One of the most crucial steps in protecting your self esteem from a narcissist is remembering that their behavior is a reflection of them, not you. Narcissists often belittle, criticize, or manipulate others as a way to assert control and mask their own deep seated insecurity and lack of self worth. Their need to tear others down is a coping mechanism for their own feelings of inadequacy. When a narcissist attacks your self esteem or tries to manipulate you, it's easy to internalize their criticism and start questioning your value. However, it's essential to remind yourself that their actions have nothing to do with your true worth. They are projecting their own insecurities onto you, trying to make you feel less than in order to elevate themselves. Don't take their hurtful words or actions personally. Remember, their behavior is about them trying to feel better, not about your character or abilities. By not internalizing their criticism, you protect your self-esteem from being damaged. Instead of allowing their negativity to define you, maintain your confidence by focusing on your own strengths, values, and achievements. This mental shift will help you keep your emotional distance, reclaim your power, and stay grounded in your own sense of self-worth. Limit your emotional reactions. Narcissists are skilled at provoking emotional reactions to maintain control over others. The more they can get you to react emotionally, the more power they feel they have over you. Whether through anger, guilt, or manipulation, they thrive on creating chaos and triggering your emotions to destabilize your sense of self. To protect your self-esteem, it's essential to limit your emotional reactions to their behavior. Instead of getting swept up in their drama or responding impulsively, practice staying calm and detached. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing not to engage in their emotional games. By remaining emotionally neutral and composed, you deprive the narcissist of the emotional response they crave. When you maintain your emotional distance, you prevent them from using your feelings against you. Narcissists rely on emotional reactions to manipulate and control, but when they realize they can no longer provoke you, they lose their power over you. This is a powerful way to protect your self-esteem. By staying in control of your emotions, you maintain your inner peace and ensure that their toxic behavior no longer impacts your sense of self-worth. Practice self-awareness and reflection. One of the most effective ways to protect your self-esteem from a narcissist is by practicing regular self-reflection. Narcissists often try to distort your self-reflection, making you question your worth or feel inadequate. They may attempt to undermine your confidence through manipulation or criticism. However, by engaging in self-awareness and regularly checking in with yourself, you can maintain a strong sense of identity and self-worth. Take time to reflect on your strengths, achievements, and values. Remind yourself of what makes you unique and valuable. Writing down your positive qualities, accomplishments, and goals can serve as a powerful reminder of who you truly are, independent of the narcissist's influence. Practicing self-affirmations about your worth helps reinforce your confidence and shift your focus away from their negativity. Self-reflection also gives you the opportunity to assess how their behavior affects you. It helps you recognize any emotional triggers they might use and gives you the clarity to respond in a healthy, balanced way. Consistently practicing self-awareness not only strengthens your inner resilience, but also prevents the narcissist from damaging your self-esteem. By staying connected to your true self, you protect your confidence and ensure that you remain grounded in your own worth. Surround yourself with supportive people. One of the key tactics narcissists use to break down their targets is isolation. They attempt to separate you from your support system, knowing that without emotional backup, your resilience weakens and you become more vulnerable to their manipulation. To protect your self-esteem and maintain your emotional well-being, it's crucial to surround yourself with positive, supportive people who genuinely care about you and uplift you. These individuals serve as a protective barrier against the narcissist's toxic behavior. Whether it's family, close friends, or a mentor, having people around who value and respect you provides the emotional support needed to keep your confidence intact. When the narcissist's manipulative tactics start to make you doubt yourself, these trusted people can remind you of your worth and help you stay grounded. A strong support network offers perspective when the narcissist tries to distort your reality, offering encouragement and reassurance when you're feeling low. Their presence strengthens your emotional resilience and reinforces your self-esteem, making it harder for the narcissist to break you down. By building and nurturing these positive relationships, you create a safe space where your confidence can flourish and the narcissist's power over you diminishes. Don't engage in their games. Narcissists are masters of emotional manipulation, often trying to drag you into their toxic games. Whether it's gaslighting, guilt tripping, or creating constant drama, they aim to provoke an emotional response that they can use to control you. Their goal is to make you question your reality, feel guilty for things that aren't your fault, or get caught up in endless conflicts. However, the key to protecting your self-esteem is learning to not engage in their manipulative tactics. Recognize their behavior for what it is, an attempt to destabilize you emotionally and undermine your confidence. Once you understand their methods, you can consciously choose not to participate. This doesn't mean avoiding conflict when necessary, but it does mean not letting them drag you into unnecessary emotional battles or mind games. By refusing to engage in their drama, you take away their power. Narcissists thrive on getting reactions from you, and the more you disengage, the less control they have over your emotions and self-worth. Not playing into their games allows you to preserve your self-esteem and regain your personal power. You stop being a pawn in their game and start living on your terms, free from their manipulation. Seek professional support if needed. If the narcissist's behavior has significantly affected your mental health or self-esteem, it's important to remember that seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful step towards healing. Narcissistic abuse can take a severe toll on your emotional well-being, often leaving you feeling confused, anxious, or even worthless. The impact of constant manipulation and emotional exploitation can be deeply damaging, and you don't have to navigate it alone. A licensed therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and strategies needed to manage the effects of narcissistic abuse. They can help you process the emotional trauma, rebuild your sense of self-worth, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Therapy can also help you recognize and break free from toxic patterns, allowing you to regain control of your emotions and regain your confidence. By seeking professional support, you can begin to heal and rebuild your emotional resilience. It's an investment in your mental health and well-being, and it empowers you to move forward with a renewed sense of self-esteem. Don't hesitate to reach out for help when you need it. Reclaiming your sense of self and peace is entirely possible with the right guidance and support. If you found this video helpful, I want to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with a narcissist and struggled to protect your self-esteem? What strategies have worked for you in dealing with toxic behavior? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to connect with you and hear your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can get more helpful tips on building emotional resilience and protecting your self-worth. You deserve to live a life where your confidence and peace are never compromised. Take the first step today. Your well-being is worth it.